in Bootstrap there's something called Jumbotron. So if I click on this, and we'll go back to Bootstrap's website, which is getbootstrap.com. So hit enter, it will open, and then we click on documentation. We're looking for Jumbotron. I think it's in the components. Click on components, then you are looking for Jumbotron. That's it. So this is what a Jumbotron looks like, and that's what we need. Alright, because it most resembles what we have here, this black border and whatever. You understand? So we look for Jumbotron. So this code here will produce what we have here. Basically, it is I think I should type it manually so you understand. So we have this navigation bar. So this is the end. This is our navigation, which is the top. You see? So this is the end of the navigation. At the bottom of it, we can start doing our Jumbotron. So we can do Jumbotron. Hit enter. So it is created. Then we can start working with other things that we have there. Perfect. And this is it. So we can, once you create this div, we can create a h1 that has class display. So another thing we need to check out sometime later is how big typography. But before we do that, I will, instead to save you time, I will just copy this here and paste. Then we can modify. Like I told you in the beginning of this course, I will not be wasting time typing out things. We'll just paste, then we modify. What did I just copy? Copy, then paste. Really? Do you know it's not copying? This is amazing. Copy, cool, then paste. Alright, we're good. So instead of wasting time typing everything, let's see how this one looks like first, then we'll go ahead and work on it. So this is our website. We can refresh. As you can see, that's covered to the extreme. This makes super cool sense. It has covered to the extreme. But this is a good time for me to introduce you to something. Let's assume you're building a site that you don't want the site to touch the extreme. One thing you can do is to put it inside a container. Div class container. Bootstrap basically expects you to put everything inside a container. Then with container fluid is another class that will give you the property you're looking for. You see? So if you put container, if you put something inside a container, look at what it will do. It will create this space. Then create this space, so, and center the thing in the middle. So depending on what you're trying to do, if you want this one to be the same way to this top navigation, we can still do it. We'll copy this container and put the whole navigation inside it. If we go up and put container here, see what will happen. We'll refresh. See, everything is now in the middle. So if you're building a site that has everything in the middle like this is a good way to do it. Another thing you can do is if you want to extend it, but maybe let it not touch the extreme, maybe somewhere here, what you can do is to pass another class you call container fluid. Container fluid. Remember when we used it, if you add container fluid, look at where we used it before. If you add container fluid to anything, it will pull to the extreme. I think we need to remove this. Container. Just be sure that you spelled everything correctly. You see, with container fluid, it moves to the extreme, but there is a little space. As you can see, there is still space. So depending on what you're trying to achieve, in my own case, I want everything to touch everywhere. So I'll delete this, and all the way to the bottom, delete this, because I want everything to stretch out very well. Let it stretch out. Cool. So if we get back to this, we'll now see that it makes sense now. So another thing we have to do is to look at this and see how much offset that it has. Let's look at what we have. Refresh. This is too close, but from what we have here, there's an offset that is almost directly under Udemy. and just this distance. In our own case, it is too close, so we need to move everything here to this point. So that brings us to offsets in Bootstrap. I taught you Bootstrap spacing, and then we have to look at offset. So the way to do that is to add offsets, a class called offset. So when you do offset moves everything from the left towards the right. So if we do offset 1, remember that it divides the screen into 12. So offset 1 will move this hello world a little to the left. Look, so let's go to this place. So if we do offset 1, refresh, see, it has moved it to this place. So but then we need to move it's everything that we need to move. So let's put everything inside one div and apply only one offset to it, so that it will look like this. So we can go and remove the offset we have here, then create a div here and do dot offset 1, enter. Cool. So we now copy everything and put inside a div. So now we've done that, let us go and refresh. If we now refresh, everything should be, see, makes sense here. Alright, hope this whole thing is making sense gradually for you. See you in the next video as we'll gradually try to sort out other things. Okay, see you.